one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't give face step before, so I live it up. When I come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your Highness, I am not him. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bell. And he's got some space here. Avoids him at the 40. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jordan Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
These two.
Now Bell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. They snap it at one. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. On first down, Trubisky. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Deontay Thompson deep for Chicago. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players, just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for White on the deep ball. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he fires one incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And an Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down. Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not much happening there on first down. I thought there might have been a hole for a split second. Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast. Worth noting, the largest deficit the Bears have ever overcome in their long history. 20 points against the Cardinals in 06. Now Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now look at 56.
Now it's Trubisky. Got him, and it's right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield. And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right? Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. It's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. A Steeler 1st down. Roethlisberger to Bryant. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Danny Trevathan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is Howard on 2nd down. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. This is Cohen. Oh, good move. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Check. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
On first down, they run with Howard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Trubisky to throw. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them?
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Now, that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now!
Trubisky with a give to Howard. Escapes the defender. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down and 4.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Out left side here to Bryant. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but They took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They run with Howard. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They go with Howard again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Running with Howard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Bell. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Going deep here for Bryant. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger going deep here for Bryant. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Wright's got him. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. 10 more there and another first down. the offense in a great spot. It's first and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Howard. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards there, and remember, Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
If Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the play there. And that leads to a Chicago first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go!
On second down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Ford. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Weatherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.